In the quiet of a hospital room, I learned that healing begins the moment you stop fighting yourself. Sometimes the body breaks so the soul can finally breathe. The sterile walls could not cage the wild hope inside me. Being hospitalized showed me the incredible strength in asking for help. I found that even the smallest progress is a victory worth celebrating. Pain and healing often dance together, one teaching, the other restoring. In moments of helplessness, I discovered my true power. Hospital days taught me that survival isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual too. Even trapped within four walls, my mind traveled places of hope and freedom. Sometimes you need to break down to build back stronger. I met fear, but I chose to hold on to hope instead. The silence in a hospital room speaks volumes about the value of life. I realized that healing is as much about mind and heart as it is about body. Every nurse smile became a thread in the fabric of my recovery. Being hospitalized was a harsh teacher, but the lessons were invaluable. I came to see that sometimes resting is the bravest thing you can do. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Hope is the quiet voice that never lets you give up, no matter how dark it gets. I found strength in vulnerability, healing in honesty. Hospital days stripped away distractions and revealed wonders. Pain is temporary, but the wisdom it leaves behind is forever. In the stillness of illness, I found a new kind of peace. Being hospitalized made me cherish the simplest freedoms: a walk, a smile, a breath. Healing is not about perfection but progress. I learned to be gentle with my body, patient with my soul. Every challenge in that room was a step toward reclaiming my life. I found beauty in unexpected places, like the kindness of strangers. The darkest nights often birth the brightest stars of hope. Healing requires surrender, not giving up, but letting go of control. I discovered that strength is sometimes just showing up for yourself every day. Pain taught me to listen to my body, my heart, and my spirit. I learned to celebrate every small victory, no matter how tiny. Hospital days tested me, but they didn't break me. I realized that true healing is a mosaic of small moments stitched together. Hope is not a destination, it's the journey itself. Being hospitalized made me value the simple power of human connection. Every scar is a story of a battle won. In that room, I found a fierce determination to live fully again. I realized that sometimes the body heals when the heart is ready. Hospital walls could not contain the dreams growing inside me. I learned that rest is a radical act of self-love. Pain may have slowed me down, but it never stopped my spirit. I found gratitude in things I once took for granted. Healing is a journey only you can walk, but you don't have to walk it alone. Hospital days rewrote my definition of strength and resilience. I learned that sometimes healing looks like simply showing up every day. Even in struggle, I found moments of unexpected joy. I was scared, but that fear became a fuel for hope. Healing means giving yourself permission to grow at your own pace. I found a new appreciation for life's fragile, beautiful balance. Hospital stays made me a student of patience and gratitude. Sometimes healing means letting go of who you were to become who you're meant to be. I realized that the greatest battles often happen quietly within. In pain, I discovered an unbreakable thread of hope weaving through me. When the walls of a hospital room become your entire world, you realize how fragile life truly is and how every breath is a gift. I never thought I'd find strength in a hospital bed, but sometimes being broken is what teaches you how to heal. Being hospitalized made me pause, forced me to face fears I hid deep inside, and discover courage I never knew I had. There's a strange kind of silence in a hospital room that speaks louder than any noise outside. Hospital days taught me that healing isn't just physical, it's the rebirth of hope in the darkest moments. I've been confined by walls, but my mind and spirit refused to be trapped. In the loneliness of a hospital room, I found a surprising companion, myself. Being hospitalized was a detour from life, but it led me straight back to what really matters. I've learned that sometimes you must be broken open to let the light in. Every beep of the machine was a reminder that I was still here, still fighting. Hospital days made me realize that healing is a journey, not a destination. I saw strangers become angels and caregivers become my lifeline. Pain taught me empathy, fear taught me courage, and hope became my anchor. The hardest battles are fought not in the outside world, but inside your own body and mind. Each scar tells a story of survival, of strength, of rising again. When your body is weak, your spirit must grow stronger. Sometimes the greatest lessons come when you are forced to stop and listen. Hospital walls don't define me, but the fight within does. I found gratitude in the smallest things: a warm smile, a gentle touch, a word of kindness. Healing is messy, slow, and unpredictable, but it's worth every moment. The silence of a hospital room gave me space to hear my heart again. I was broken, but never defeated. Hope is a stubborn flame that refuses to be extinguished, even in the darkest nights. Every setback was a setup for a stronger comeback. Sometimes you don't choose the battle, but you can choose how you fight it. Even in pain, there is beauty waiting to be discovered. I learned to trust my body and honor its healing pace. In the quiet moments, I found a voice I never knew I had. Healing means embracing the journey, not just the outcome. From the hospital bed, I dreamed of the day I'd walk free again. Pain has a way of stripping away the unnecessary and revealing what truly matters. I learned that vulnerability is not weakness. It's the gateway to strength. Hope whispered to me in the night, reminding me I'm not alone. Sometimes the toughest battles reveal the deepest parts of ourselves. I was afraid, but I was also fierce. Healing doesn't erase the scars. It transforms them into stories of triumph. In the darkest moments, I discovered the light within. Being hospitalized showed me the power of resilience and grace. Each day was a gift, even when wrapped in pain. There is hope in every breath, no matter how shallow it may feel. I found beauty in unexpected places, like hospital windows showing sunrise. Healing is not linear, but every step forward counts. The kindness of strangers saved parts of me I thought were lost. Even in suffering, I found moments of peace and clarity. Being hospitalized taught me to be gentle with my body and patient with my soul. I learned to celebrate small victories like standing, breathing, and smiling. Pain reminds us we are human, but hope reminds us we are warriors. In hospital rooms, I witnessed humanity at its most raw and beautiful. Sometimes the hardest part is waiting, but hope makes the wait bearable. The experience reshaped my perspective on what it means to truly live. Heal means allowing yourself to be imperfect and still worthy of love. In the midst of illness, I found a deeper connection to life. Pain fades, but lessons from healing last forever. I may have been confined, but my dreams remained boundless. Hospitalized, I discovered the strength in surrendering to the process. Life is fragile, beautiful, and worth every struggle to survive. In the quiet hospital nights, I learned that healing often begins in silence and solitude. Each new dawn in the hospital brought a chance to start again, to breathe deeper, to believe stronger. The pain I felt was real, but so was the resilience I found within myself. Sometimes healing demands surrendering control and embracing the unknown with open arms. I learned that true strength often wears the cloak of vulnerability. Each small step forward felt like climbing a mountain, but every step mattered. The kindness of strangers in the hospital reminded me that we are never truly alone. In moments of despair, hope whispered that the darkest nights birth the brightest mornings. Healing isn't linear, and that's okay. Progress can look like setbacks and still be victory. Uncomfortable, but it held space for growth and transformation. I learned to find beauty in the struggle and peace in the uncertainty. Every challenge in that hospital was a reminder of life's precious fragility. In the quiet moments, I found a fierce determination to reclaim my life. Pain taught me empathy, patience, and the deep value of self-love. I discovered that healing is as much about the heart as it is about the body. The hospital stay was a pause, a reset, a call to listen to my inner voice. Even surrounded by machines, I found moments of profound humanity. In the depths of suffering, I uncovered the unbreakable thread of hope. Sometimes healing means breaking down before you can rise again. I realized that rest is not weakness, but an essential part of strength. The experience taught me to cherish the simple joys: breathing, walking, smiling. Hope was my silent companion through every sleepless night. The road to recovery is paved with courage, patience, and unwavering faith. I learned that vulnerability opens the door to healing and connection. Being hospitalized made me appreciate the little things that make life beautiful. Every scar is a badge of honor, a testament to surviving the storm. The struggle inside those hospital walls taught me resilience I never knew I had. Healing is messy, unpredictable, but always worth the effort. I found that sometimes the greatest battles are fought quietly within ourselves. Hospital days showed me that strength is often found in accepting help. Each breath taken in pain was also a breath of victory. I learned to celebrate the small wins that mark the path to healing. The experience reshaped my understanding of what it means to be truly alive. Even in suffering, I found moments of unexpected grace and gratitude. The journey through illness deepened my compassion for myself and others. I discovered that healing requires patience, not just with the body, but with the soul. Hope was the light that guided me through the darkest corridors of the hospital. I learned that sometimes the hardest part is simply showing up for yourself. The hospital stay was a chapter of my life, not the whole story. In every setback, I found the seeds of a stronger comeback. Pain may bend me, but it will never break the spirit within. I found strength in surrendering to the healing process, not resisting it. Healing is a journey inward, where courage and love reside. Even when the future seemed uncertain, I held on to hope like a lifeline. The experience taught me the power of gratitude for each new day. Hospital walls couldn't confine the dreams and hopes growing inside me. And listen to my body, heart, and soul. I realized that healing often begins with self-forgiveness and acceptance. Hope is the heartbeat of every recovery, no matter how slow. The hospital stay was a tough teacher, but the lessons are lifelong. Even in vulnerability, I found an unshakable strength. I learned that healing is a mosaic of moments, not just milestones. Every day brought new challenges, but also new reasons to keep fighting. The experience deepened my faith in myself and in the future. Healing is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Through pain, I found a deeper connection to life's fragile beauty.